Liberals, you were right. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't listen. I'm I'm really starting to regret voting for Trump. Just everything that's going on right now, the financial tension with China, the global instability, the media chaos, the way that Trump's handling things. I mean, look at the stock market, the volatility, the way he talks, the backlash, the drama. My God, I'm starting to think we made a mistake putting him back in.
My people, welcome back to my channel Yano Show. Okay, hope you're good, hope you're fine. I just want to appreciate you guys for the support you're showing my channel. So guys, there is a story about that is trending there in USA, and we see that Americans now have come out clearly to show their frustration and to state that they are now regretting voting for Trump, and this because of the implementation of the Trump administration or government that is doing there in USA. So Trump voters or the supporters of Trump have come out clearly to show their frustration and to regretting why they voted for Trump, and the reason they are giving out the reason being the implementation and the business closing down, the deportation of immigrants. So here are some of the reaction of Americans, white people reacting on regretting why they voted in for Trump. So guys, in case you are new yet, just subscribe, like, comment, and share.
I'm so sorry I voted for Trump. I didn't know he was going to take away Social Security from 150-year-olds. That he was going to defund trans operas in Colombia. If I had known, I would not have voted for him.
Lloyd, what's the message?
Jesus died on that cross so we could live, and this is not living.
Amen. I respect that.
I regret my vote. I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump. And now, in the first few weeks of his presidency, thousands of people are losing their jobs. I lost my job. I was the director of operations of bear studies. For the last 4 years, we've been studying whether or not bears in fact shit in the woods. And now it's gone. It's all gone. What am I supposed to tell my family? What am I supposed to tell them? If you voted for Trump, I don't even know what to say except fuck you. All the money being taken, all the jobs being lost. I don't know what to do.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt, so that when I had an emergency, I had money set aside. So when my son's glasses break, I could actually get him new ones. I can't do any of that right now. My car broke down, and so I'm in a friend's car just to work, to continue living paycheck to paycheck. I knew it was going to be hard, and that it wasn't going to come fast. I just wish that things would work out better. I really regret that everything is taking so long, because there's so much pushback, because I don't even know the reasons anymore. I don't understand why good things have to be trampled on. I don't know why good people have to be trampled on. I don't want a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to not live paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be able to live and work. I work 7 days a week to not even make ends meet sometimes, and my car broke down and I have a few $1,000s worth of repairs to do on it. My son's glasses broke and I can't even take him to the eye doctor. I just want to get past the hard part. I want to get to the part where it's not just crippling. I know he's working on it. I know that it's gonna get better, and that it wouldn't have been any better with anybody else. I just really needed things to start working again. They're still not. I mean, I owe more in taxes this year, which is just more debt that I can't pay. And I have to pay. It's just another $100 or so a month that I can't afford. So no, I guess I really don't regret voting for Donald Trump. I just regret that his changes didn't come sooner. I just need relief. I need the good things to start coming. I know it's coming. I just need it sooner rather than later right now. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, thanks.
I regret voting for Trump. You guys told me I would, and here we are, just barely over a month after he was sworn in, and I have so many reasons, so many disappointments, and I've lost so many rights as a woman already. So I guess I'll just start listing the reasons why. So many rights gone as a woman. Starting with did I lose rights? I thought I did. See, I was told so many times by the left that I lost all of my rights because I'm a woman. So I thought for sure I did, but now that I'm trying to come up with a list, it's just not coming to the tip of my tongue here. I don't know. Maybe we'll try again after I do some research.
Starting to say, I never thought that voting for Trump 3 times would result in me losing tens of thousands of dollars. A beekeeper out of North Carolina says, yeah, I proudly voted for Trump all 3 times. I flew flags for him and put signs for him in the yard. But now I'm out tens of thousands of dollars due to lost federal funding and tariffs, so I cannot export my products, my honey and my wax, to other countries like I could before, and nobody's buying it in the United States. Hay producers in Idaho and Utah that export alfalfa hay to China are now seeing 135% tariffs put on their product, and all of a sudden, they don't have anywhere to ship it. They held it all winter in hopes of sending it off to China in the spring, and now China's not willing to buy. Soybean producers are once again being hit harder than they were in the first Trump administration. And China, for its part, has diversified where it pulls these products from, with Brazil becoming the #1 soybean exporter and other countries picking up the slack for honey, for beeswax, and for hay around the world. Now, China's doing a great...
It's influencing a whole, next generation. It's important.
Kind of the return to normalcy agenda, perhaps.
Yes.
Right.
This is the best administration I've been, I'm 65 years old. It's the best administration I've been around in my whole life. I mean, what's going on right now is really what had to it's saving our country. It's the fact that he's hunkering down and doing what we should have done for a long time.
For sure.
I am so disappointed in our politicians, that we vote in and they go after their votes instead of going after what's best for the American people. And it's so frustrating. It really is. And I am so grateful for Donald Trump and Elon and all the rest of his administration. I think he's done a wonderful job.
We've been talking to Trump supporters about regretting their vote. The media, a lot of prominent Democrats were saying that. I haven't found any. They're very excited about what's going on. Do you think they should regret it?
Well, internationally, perhaps not. Internal?
I think that Donald Trump said what he was going to do, and he's doing it. And that's what's pissing everybody off. That's why you're getting the reaction you're getting. It's because he's following through. So the liberal media can't handle it, and they can't take it, and they don't know what to do with it. So they try to find something like the jet. They're going to give you the jet. So why are you going to take a gift? So they come up with stuff like that, and it makes no sense.
I know it's 100 days in, but for you, what do you see him following through on when it comes to Donald Trump's presidency so far? A bit over 100 days right now, of course. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so first of all, he said he was going to lower the prices of all the food and all the energy. He's totally doing it. He's stopping wars.
Do you guys regret your vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely not. Not at all.
Why do you not regret your vote for Donald Trump?
The guy's a legend. Yeah. And things are looking up. But especially in the schools and the education system, what they're teaching and
consequences of their own vote. Back in July of 2024, Austin Petersen said on Twitter, "I'm voting for Donald Trump for the economy and to own the libs," because of course, like a normal person would, who is definitely not compensating for anything. That makes perfect sense, right? But now, fast forward to May of 2025, Austin Petersen got what he wanted. Donald Trump got elected, but he's not too happy about it, saying, quote, "Well, there went my shoe business. I don't understand why the tariffs have to eliminate the de minimis exemption. Why does government punish small businesses in this country knowing full well that Nike and all the big brands will be fine paying the taxes, but Steffi and I get wiped out?" So one question for Austin Petersen. How is the owning of the libs going? That was one of your main motivations for voting for Trump, and now your shoe business, gone, evaporated, done. The entire campaign trail, Trump said he was going to put tariffs on stuff, and people like this voted for it. And now they're suddenly unhappy? This is what you voted for, I thought. I don't take joy in people losing their businesses. Truly, I don't.
Voted for Donald Trump, and now I regret it, because now since Elon Musk took over, I lost my job. This last night in the hotel, I was ahead of the broken pencil department, and I just got word that it's pointless.
I voted for Trump and I regret it. Why do I still have access to an education? Why do I still have the right to vote? Why can I go out and become the CEO of a major corporation if I choose to do so? Why can I, as an American woman, still do anything I want, even though Trump is the president? Trump being president is really stressing me out, because I was told my rights were going to be taken away from me and the world would stop spinning. So why have both of those things not happened?
former MAGA here, and I just want to send out a message to all those still trapped inside. It's okay to leave. It's okay to admit you were wrong. The only reason you're still inside is because you just want him to be right. You supported him and you voted for him and you wanted him to be right. And the thing is that he lied to us all nonstop to get our votes. He's not following through with any of his campaign promises. He didn't say anything about Elon dismantling the whole government. He never said that. He said he was going to bring prices down. He said he was going to give us great insurance, clean drinking water. He's not doing any of that. All he's doing is stealing as much money as him and his billionaire friends possibly can from the United States and all of us. That's all he cares about is money for himself. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about anyone in this country. He wants to take away your health insurance, your kids' health insurance, your kids' education. He wants to take away the safety of the United States. He appointed a bunch of morons to all his cabinet positions. Nobody who's going to help.
I was a Trump supporter. I don't know how long I can keep doing this.
You should have stopped years ago, but continue.
I have a construction company, and not a fucking thing is getting done.
So here we are, in the midst of the consequences of our own actions. Got it. Continue.
This is what I get.
Yes.
This is what I fucking get. Nothing but white boys. It takes 4 days to do a one-day job. I might have fucked up.
You might have fucked up? No, you 100% fucked up. But the sad thing is, the sad and horrible thing is that you only think you fucked up because it's directly affecting you. You don't care about the millions of other people that it's affecting in the United States. This is 100% what you get when you ignore that he's a felon. When you ignore when he said, grab her by the you-know-what. When you ignore that he is liable for sexual assault. When you ignore that he has done scams and he says racist, horrible, homophobic things. This is what you get. Because the racism was there in his language all the time. You could hear him speak his racism every single day, and you chose to ignore it. So yeah, this is what you have to deal with. And it doesn't matter which race we're talking about. Donald Trump only wants white people in this country, and you ignored that. So yeah, you're dealing with it. All my love.
Trump voters, when are you going to admit that you got played? Is this what you voted for? Now, I'm not talking about you cult members, you people who wear the stupid red hats and go to his rallies and buy all his cheap Chinese-made garbage. I'm talking about you normal people who voted for Donald Trump because the price of groceries was too high. Is this what you voted for? Donald Trump isn't doing anything about lowering your grocery prices. He's not talking about that at all anymore. In fact, the only time he's mentioned it is to say that, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to lower the price of groceries. That's really hard. Instead, what's he talking about? He's talking about changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico. He's talking about invading Panama over the canal. He's talking about going to war with one of our NATO allies, Denmark, to give us Greenland. He's talking about making Canada the 51st state. He's talking about all this nonsense to distract you from the fact that he's not going to do anything he promised he would do. You regret your vote yet? You should.
I never thought I'd say it, but I'm regretting my vote for Donald Trump. We were promised things that aren't being delivered. He's been president, a month now? Where's my handmaid? We were promised handmaids. I don't have a handmaid. All these women who dressed up as handmaids, who swore that they were going to be forced into servitude. Not one for me. Is it Trump? Or is this something Elon is doing as a cost-cutting measure?
With Trump, evil is kind of on the ballot. Hi, I'm Beth, and I'm from Virginia. I voted for Donald Trump in 2016 and 2020, but I would never vote for him again. January 6th for me was kind of like a sucker punch when Donald Trump, threw his vice president under the bus and threw him to the wolves and the lions. That was when, like, being sick to my stomach and deciding that first of all, that I regretted having voted twice for the man who was leading this group of people to do those really terrible things. There are so many things that worry me about Trump becoming president again. I don't think any person who has gotten close enough to being indicted for a felony should be anywhere near the presidency. It's just embarrassing and just lowering the standards of what the office should be. I have no hesitancy voting for Biden because, with Trump, evil is kind of on the ballot. I'll take kind, older man any day over the tyrant that we know as Trump.
Hey, I voted for Donald Trump, and really starting to regret my vote because this isn't what I voted for. I voted for a lot more people to go to jail. I voted for a lot more politicians to be stripped of their power and put in prison for the crimes that they've committed against humanity. I voted for the Epstein list to come out. The full list. The full fucking list of every politician, every bureaucrat that had anything to do with those minors.
Hold on, what did you just say about Trump?
I said, Trump's a fucking liar. Inflation's going up. Gas prices hasn't really come down that much. Eggs, that's the funny one. The eggs. I'm mad. And I'm a mega man. Okay? I don't see anything he's done.
So is it safe to say that the illusion has faded?
I think it has, yes. I was for him because, everything he said. He played right into my hands. He just told us everything we wanted to hear. That's what he did. I can't even stand to look at him because, he's just he's a con. He's a flat ass, nothing but a fucking con. They all the right side, they say, oh yeah, the Biden side was so bad. Well, what's so good about the right side? He brags about doing something with our economy, but I haven't seen anything happen yet. That big beautiful bill is going to add, they say $2.5 trillion. It's going to add about $4 trillion to the debt. The big beautiful bill. Oh, what a joke. Remember what happened in the 80s with trickle-down economics? Yeah. The filthy rich got richer, and us guys that worked for a living paid more taxes. I'm disappointed, for sure. I'm real disappointed.
Listen to Trump supporter and Trump voter Candace Owens talk about how she's now embarrassed for her previous support of Donald Trump.
He's been a chronic disappointment, and I feel embarrassed that I told people to go vote for him because this wasn't going to happen, and it is happening.
Liberals, you were right. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't listen. I'm really starting to regret voting for Trump. Just everything that's going on right now, the financial tension with China, the global instability, the media chaos, the way that Trump's handling things. I mean, look at the stock market, the volatility, the way he talks, the backlash, the drama. My God, I'm starting to think we made a mistake putting him back in. I get it. Maybe you liberals had a point. We needed more stability, more compassion, more... Just kidding. You guys couldn't really think that was true. This is exactly what we voted for. This is exactly what we wanted. Shake things up. Call out corruption. Put America first. It's going to get bumpy for a little while, y'all, but we're literally undoing 4 years of absolute hell. Trump is doing what needs to be done. The market is already rebounding. The whole world is trying to come to the negotiating table. Things are getting better. Confidence in our country is coming back, and this man is who we need in office. This man does not back down. So no, I actually don't regret a damn thing. Keep it going, Donald Trump. Let it burn and build it back better. What do you say?
Let me know in the comments and repost if you agree.